What's going on, guys? Alex with AJ Duelist, and we're here again with another topic of discussion video. Oh man, I've been enjoying these, and I think some of you guys have too. They cause a good chain reaction of conversation. You know, there's a lot of mixed opinions and feelings towards different topics, and I'm not trying to, like I said, take anybody off. I'm not trying to ruffle any feathers. I'm here to have a conversation with all of you, just to hear y'all's thoughts, see what y'all think and feel, and give my opinion on some things. Before I do that, y'all should see what I picked up today. I picked up some insane cards at the card shop. This guy, look at that, fellas. We have a Blaine's Charizard, a Rocket's Mewtwo. I was able to pick up a Shining Gyarados, and got this old Magic Card Wailord GX. These guys are near mint to mint, guys. These guys are clean. It's very seldom that I get the opportunity to find some actual minty older cards, because heck, most of the time they're graded already. Like, bada bing, bada boom, you know, like, so it was so neat. When I saw that, I'm like, I'm jumping on that, you know, I'm definitely not missing out on that. So we had to pay a pretty penny for that. But that kind of leads into the discussion of the video. And I truly believe CGC slabs in general are pretty underrated. I have an example of a card right here that I just purchased. This is the Galarian Slowking Alternate Art. It's a CGC 10. I got this guy for about $40, I think, in an auction. And the PSA 10 version of this is literally double the price. Think about that. Double the stinking price. I believe I've seen comps upwards between $80 and even $90. So it's insane to me that CGC is kind of pushed to the side, which they're not a bad company. I really don't think they're a horrible company. They obviously have a lot more experience in like the comic book world. As you see, they're very known to be like top tier for comics. And when they got into trading cards, obviously there's been some hiccups with them. There has been. I've seen that. But I say this because this could give you guys a wonderful opportunity to collect some of your favorite cards in very good grades, very good condition for literally half the price of like a PSA card. And don't get me wrong, I am a PSA fanboy at heart. You know, most of my slabs that I have in my tables or that I sell, they're PSA. They move really good. But if you're also like mainly a collector like myself, you know, I just love the artwork. I love knowing what I have is very clean. It's very just, it's good, you know? And that's why I don't mind these. It's crazy to me that there's so many people that I see on the internet, you know, like all the vendors and stuff, they pass up on these. Like, oh, CGC doesn't move. CGC doesn't move. Well, they may not move as fast because there's just not as much of them. Most people are sending to PSA or BGS, Beckett, whatever. I'm not saying that I think that these are going to give you a, you know, best ROI in your money, but this is not what I'm trying to talk about. If we're talking about ROI, then that's a different topic. This is just for us collectors that want to have some of these amazing cards pretty cheap. I think getting these CG slabs is kind of a blessing in disguise. I was able to really get some wonderful deals on some very cool old stuff at my shows, some Facebook Marketplace deals I've been making. So maybe guys, take a look, go check out, you know, Facebook Marketplace, eBay. You'll probably get some awesome deals. Think about it. This card right here is what, like $25 raw, $30 raw. It cost what, 10, 15 bucks to grade. I paid 40, right? So basically I was able to acquire this and have it slabbed for about like minuscule amounts, right? So I think the PSA 9 is actually going for like 40. So I know it's not ideal if you're trying to move it for, I guess, reselling purposes, but I like to believe a lot of you guys are pretty big collectors. And you guys just want to have your cards graded. Like, and I have some friends that they love binder. They love binder cards. They don't really care about, you know, slabs. Me personally, I love knowing that, hey, it's encapsulated, it's safe, you know, like, that's just me though. I've always thought these were like really cool to showcase and have. And I'm urging you guys to, you know, take a second look at it. Is it going to be something that you should always do? Probably not. I mean, I'm sure like there's some CGC cards that definitely, you know, they get a premium because whether the pristine CGC 10 or if they're like an old label, like I personally love those old blue labels. I was kind of a little buttered. I was going to send in a bunch of cards to CGC when they had that old blue label and they did the subgrades. I love that. But whenever they switched to the silver, I was like, you know, kind of wasn't worth it to me. But at the end of the day, I'll still collect this because, for one, I'm saving a ton of money. And two, why not? Now, if you were trying to get a good value on these, how I did it at some of my sales, I would kind of, so like if this was a 10, you know, then I would look at comps at like a PSA 10 and PSA 9. Most of the time, it seems like your CGC 10s are going slightly above a PSA 9. Sometimes the same. Sometimes it is the same. Like this is the same as a PSA 9 price. But sometimes it's in that happy medium. And that's kind of how I've been having to actually price some of these out to make sure that it makes sense for the most part. So just think about that, okay? Also, I guess in other news while we're here, dude, there's so many cool Pokemon sets coming out. I am super stoked about what's to come. I'm ready to open up some stuff. I think that ultimately I'll try to open up probably a booster box and an ETB if some of these new sets. It's a little pricey to do that, but I'm going to try my best to do that. But before I get too far off topic, guys, you know, you can do what you want. I'm not here to tell you or force you to do whatever. I just like having friendly conversations, and I just like to hear y'all's thoughts because at the end of the day, that's just kind of how it is. So if you guys actually watch the video, because not saying most of you don't watch the full videos, but if you did, I will actually do a giveaway. Let's see here. We actually picked up some pretty cool stuff. I mean, how about any of you want a sealed promo? All you gotta do is be subscribed, like the video, and then please just tell me, like, what is your thoughts on CGC slabs? That's all I want to know. And is it something that you would personally buy to just collect, not invest, collect? So you know what to do. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you guys soon.